2016 here that we had a 68 RFE in it that failed, and he brought us for 48 swap. So we were doing our Firepunk Comp 2 trans build with Sanger input shaft upgrade, Anteater Pro, Porcupine. We're gonna get this guy fixed up. So he's got a 2nd gen swap. I'm not sure about the fuel and air. We are not tuning this truck, but we will be dynoing it once completed and on the road. Keep following us on this project, and we'll give you some ins and outs on the end goal and end horsepower of this truck and see where we're at.
So just wanted to give Cody and Brandon a huge shout out. They actually drove in from, oh, speak of the devil, look at him. Huge shout out to Brandon and Cody. They, I think Brandon is from Indiana, and then Cody's from Virginia. And they came up, and obviously with our space that we have here, doing a bunch of detailing, they did a couple step ceramic coat on the bus. They did Landon's truck, polished that out. Did Blake Miller's truck, gonna do some wheels, and some other stuff. They're just really great guys, and they're great at what they do. And yeah, just wanted to give a huge shout out to those guys for coming up and spending a week and a half or however long it takes them to get it all done. So yeah, check them out. We'll put their Instagram bios in so you guys can follow them, and yeah, maybe catch up with them.
Hey, let's see if this thing works. For everybody. Here we have Josh Nolt's truck, and we went from dual CP3s to single CP3. Along with that, we went from his automatic trans to NV5600. I mean, just cleaning up the wiring a little bit, and Larson had to tune it as well so it runs properly. We're gonna take her on a test drive. Is it a manual if you don't do this 1 million and 3 times? And there it is, a swap complete.
We have David Large's truck here. If you guys follow ODSS a bunch, obviously the series we race, David won 590 points this last year, and he decided to let us kind of get our hands on it as far as doing some wheel tubs, just some small minor upgrades, honestly nothing big. We had a little bit longer list of stuff that we were gonna change, but he's gonna stick with 590, obviously because he's halfway decent at it on most days. So he's got small 3rd member leak, changed the anti-roll bar up, and actually put a wishbone in it. This truck was originally built a good long while ago, and it has a panhard bar in it. So with 2-wheel drive vehicles, obviously with this being that, a panhard's not necessarily ideal for it, especially drag racing. Lowered cars, or like cars that are on bags that, you know, drop a bunch that are 4-linked in the rear is fine. But a wishbone is more effective and works a little bit better. So we're gonna change up some of that stuff. Also in the front end, he just has some slop in his steering rack and some tie rod ends, just some small stuff. Basically just make sure it's in tip-top shape, ready to go. Do a little bit of intercooler piping, just some small stuff. And yeah, hopefully he can do a halfway decent like he did last year.
Probably get closer, but the nose is in the way. It's a gap.
Gavin, I got a job for you. Will you stand right here and touch my sign so it lights up? Yeah. Please. I'd much appreciate it. I'm just kidding, I don't need you over here.
Dude, I was gonna do it all day.
Sponsored by Thin Mints.
Sponsored by the Scouts.
Back to the pile.